Smitaji, I hope you are able to see the this HTML code.
हाँ जी.
Let me just run it once and show you the output. So, acha, it's already running. Sorry, so I need to just close it from here. And so the URL is one to do's. I think it is to do's list. Yeah, this is the one. So, we are getting this to do list and we are getting these double ticks also, Smitaji.
Yeah.
So this is the benefit of using, bootstrap classes. If you want to get some spatial character printed on your web page, so you can use bootstrap classes for that. And are you able to see this panel kind of thing also over here?
Yes.
This is the panel I was talking about. Now we'll be putting an input box and creating a form.
Container row and column.
The container actually is. So let me just give you this code so that you can also try it at your end. I'm sharing this division section with you, Smitaji. So what you have to do, you have to simply copy this whole division section and put it just after this
entire body.
Entire body.
Background light also.
Actually, I'm sharing. I don't know whether I'll be able to share this entire body or not. Let me check if I can do that. No, it is not going in the chat box, Smitaji, because of the word limit.
Okay.
Let me do one thing. Let me just share the code from here, from line number 11. And I'm sharing it till this division.
End of division.
Okay, Smitaji, this is the code. You can just put it in your VS Code and check whether you're getting the correct output or not.
Yeah.
If suppose you have to, put or you want to implement some CSS code on an element of HTML file. Let's say you want to enhance the view of body tag. So what you can do, you can simply put the name of body tag over here like this, and then you have to put these curly brackets, and inside this you can pass the parameters and the values for those parameters. So if suppose you want to see everything which is there inside the body getting reflected in this font style, so you can use font family for that. Then there is something called margin. We have something called background color. So, things like that, with things like that, you can change the view of your HTML page. Is there anything you're not able to understand or you want me to, explain it to you?
No, go ahead.
Now, Smitaji, we won't be able to use everything which is written here in this, CSS file. Why? Because here we have something like .add, .contacts dash library. So actually they are pointing to the classes present in the HTML file. But because I have picked this CSS code from some other project in which the HTML pages I have used, in those I have used these class names, contacts, library and all. These are simple classes. These are not bootstrap classes. These are user defined classes. So using these classes, I'll not be able to modify the HTML page I have defined the code for over here. Why? Because I have used bootstrap classes here in this HTML page. Right. So for this, the code will be different, but definitely you will be able to define the code yourself now. For example, if you have to modify this class called card body. So what you can do, modify the view of this class called card body. You can simply copy this, class name. You can come here in this styles.css, and in place of contacts library, you can put card body. So that's the way you can access the class, and then you can change the view of it. So what it will do, it will change the background color of this class.
Oh, okay.
I hope you are able to understand it. So this is how the CSS works. I know so
whenever that interpreter will run that coding, that line of code card, go down a little bit.
Interpreter will not do anything with this code, because it is the CSS code. So interpreter will not do anything on this. It will automatically get implemented on the HTML code we have defined here in this HTML file.
Okay.
right? But for this, we have to link this CSS file, with this HTML file. Now, how we'll do this linking, how we will link these two files. So for this, we have to again come here on this HTML file. And as you know very well, we have used these links for linking our web page with the bootstrap coding. Right, Smita ji?
Right.
So in the same way, we can link our CSS file also with the HTML, with this HTML file. So the process is you can use this link tag and then rel is equals to, so it is going to be style sheet again. Have I named it correctly or not?
No, is equal to. Is equal to.
Okay, sorry, I thought it is, yeah, is equals to, then href, and here for now we see we are using Django. Now in Django, what happens if you have to link your static files with your HTML files, you'll have to pass the complete path to the HTML code. Now, how to pass that complete path? So you have to put these curly brackets. Now this method is known as Django method, Smita ji.
Django method.
Django method, yeah. So then here we can put these percentile sign, and then because we are trying to connect static files with this, so static will come, and then we need to pass the path for the file which we want to connect with this HTML code. So I would like to first come inside the to do one named folder, which is present inside the static folder, right? And then there is a file named styles.css I would like to access. So that's the Django code with the help of which you can connect your HTML page with the CSS coding.
Okay, Ji.
Right, Smita ji? Now, once you are through with it, what next you have to do? You can, I think we can just check the output, and but before checking the output, let's just define one more thing over here right on the top. So we need to load our static pages, and how to do that? We can again use this code, and then there is this load that we can use for loading these static files and folders. So you have to write load and then static, and then you can close these parentheses. Let's now save the changes and check the output here on the browser. So I think, okay, maybe we are getting it from the bootstrap, so that is the reason we are not able to see any changes here, but we have successfully connected our CSS file with the HTML files, Smita. Right, we are not getting any error. Okay, we are getting an error message here. It says 404. It means that we are making some mistake here. Why this error is coming? Load static. Let me check this styles.css file. We should not get this error. Why the error is coming? This is, let me just
first and second line.
So what you can do, you can remove this first line, the one which already exists in your project, or if you want, you can just get rid of this first line, right? And then you can paste, you can just take the second line, static root.
Okay.
Maybe the Django version which we are using, it is mandatory for that one for, it is mandatory to tell the user to that Django version about the static folder in which all the static files exist. See, now that 404 error is not coming, so it's working properly fine now.
Name OS is not defined.
Sorry, Smitaji, I didn't catch that.
Let me share my screen. I got some error.
Ji, please go ahead, Smitaji.
So you need to allow me to share my screen.